What's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer, and we're in, and this is Farm Sim Friday. Here we go. All right, so let me go in. I gotta fix the sound on this because even when I'm tabbed out of Farm Sim, I want you guys to hear the sounds in the background. The birds chirping and everything. It's March on the farm. I'm running 5-day months here, so I think I'm gonna bump it up to. Hang on, I'm a little bit distracted here because just as I'm kicking in, of course, work messages me. Here we go. All right, I acknowledge that. We're good to go. All right. So anyway, yeah, I think I'll bump it up to 7. So that way, every real week, I say real week, so every 7 calendar days will equal 1 month in the game. And I think that's just about perfect. I was doing 5, but I think if I can bump it up to 7, if it's only 5, 10, or like that, we'll take a look and see. In fact, I'll just do it right now. Let's go ahead. I'm thinking about it. Let's go to settings, game settings. I'm going to look to see where did I find it. Bum bum bum. And general settings. I'm looking for it. Bear with me. If not, I'll find it later. It's probably right in front of me. Server settings? No. It's somewhere around. I know there's I know it. I'll find it. And you guys, if you know where it's at, if I'm missing it, I just got off work. I'm tired. Oh, here we go. Days per month, 5, 6, 7 days. Okay, so now we're doing 7 days, starting today. So actually, the recording of this video is on Tuesday. And Tuesdays tend to be good because Mondays tend to be a long day for me. Tuesdays tend to be like a half day for me. So right now, it is Tuesday, January 28th. I'm recording this. This is going to go live on Friday. Yep, we'll go in. Let me go ahead and hit the save game there real quick, just to save that setting, and then we're going to go back. Okay, anyway, so so this will go live Friday morning at 8 o'clock. The 31st, I believe, is when it's going to go live. Of course, if you're a member of my channel, you'll get to see it as soon as it goes up onto the YouTube servers. So, and as always, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I got to get a little pop-up window. Those things, actually, sometimes those things are annoying. So, but anyway, yeah, if you could, if you like my videos, I'm going to do some farm sim. And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but I'm thinking, of course, you guys know I already do Run8, the best, absolutely the best train simulator out there. Better, honestly, until you play it and actually can, and I have played Train Sim World, I have played trains, I've played other stuff. I've even tried open rails. Okay, but until you actually can play Run8 and play on a multiplayer server, which I have 5 going, um, you know what? Then honestly, you can't compare it. But I'm going to tell you right now, Run8 is the best. So anyway, and of course, this is the only farm sim out there. There was cattle and crops, so I think that's a dead issue now. So anyway, farm sim's the best. So let's get started. Let's get rolling. We got only 2 hours to do here, so maybe a little bit longer. My plan is, I'm sorry, I'm hitting the control, which makes me crouch down. That's a Run8 thing. And here we go, gonna run. I don't have super speed. I'm just gonna run around this thing normal. And let's see, I've got my tractor already here set up. But before I do that, I've got some money that I get from the energy. Because I got solar panels everywhere. This is the Stevie mod map. He did a very good job. That's the picture that you guys saw when I first came in. I made for my, for the thumbnail. Honestly, if I could come out of the house that's in this map and walk and just stand there and look around, what a great life that would be. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful, man. If only I owned something like that in real life. All right. Anyway, I'm looking for, excuse me, that's seeding. I don't want seeding. I want root crops. There we go. Potato planters is what I'm looking for. I will be getting into beet harvesters, beet loading, potato planters, potato technology consumables. Okay, so I want planters. I want this one. It's 199,000. I got 261. I got just enough to buy that. I could, let's see, this one holds 8,000 liters of plantable potatoes. It's 6 meters wide. This one, 3 meters wide. No, I'm not going to do, no, I'm not doing 3 meters. I'm not doing 3 meters. I'm going to go with the 6 meter one. And it runs on a tractor that's 170 horsepower, which is about what I got. So it does potatoes. I kind of figured out what this one is. I'm not sure what that is, but I mean, maybe it's for, I don't know if it's fertilizer. I don't know. Combinations. What weight? 750? I think, you know what? I might have to go to that because honestly, yeah. Let's go ahead. Can I customize this? What color palette did he give me for this? These are the Stevie color palettes. These are all glossy. I don't have anything that's metallic or matte. So I think, what color I want to go with? Fenton, Nature Green, John Deere Green. We'll go John Deere Green, even though I don't have it. So anyway, all right, so we're going to go with that. There's the color. Okay, we're going to go. Let's buy that. That'll be sitting over at the shop. I have another weight, but it's a 450. For the potato harvester, I need 750. All right, we're going to back up. Back up one more. Go with that one. And let's go to details. And there's nothing to configure. This is what it is. So at that point, boom, leaves me $60,000. I'll make some of that up. Honestly, in just a few days, I will have more than plenty. So it's kind of nice. I've been playing on the farm almost every day up through February. And yeah, it's been like snow on the ground. Let's run around and take a look at the animals real quick before we get, actually I'm going to get into the tractor. Let me go ahead and I want to go get that. We'll look at the animals later. Maybe I gotta get this, gotta get planting. All right, I am set up for oats. So let's see. The field that I wanted to do for oats is number 6 right here. Oats. Okay, so let's take a look at the conditions. For fertilized oat. Okay, so this field is the best, most fertilized field. Field 3 right here. This is going to be this is where potatoes are going to go. Field 1 is going to be my grass field. And then this is field 2. It says I think it needs rolling. Yep, needs rolling. And I got a couple of rocks down there I guess I missed. So, but I don't think I have anything on there. I haven't decided what I want to plant there yet, but it definitely needs fertilizer, whatever I plant. So let's take a look at the schedule. What can I plant? So here we are, March 1st right there. Cotton's already in the ground. I was able to plant cotton in February, so cotton's already in the ground. We'll go take a look at that and see how that's looking. Is that? Hang on, let me see. Maybe I planted, oh, you know what? I think 2 might be cotton. It is cotton. Okay. So, but for fertilizing, it is currently growing, but I need to go over there and throw some fertilizer on it too. So I need to fertilize field 2. I need to throw some fertilizer. I do that. Throw some more fertilizer on 1 and 3. And let's see. So this is potatoes. This will be grass. Those are the 3 fields that I own. So we will go from there. And as we need more money, we'll just do contracts. But right now, I want to get rolling. I want to get planting and get some oats in the ground. This is already set up for oats. This seeder does not have any holding for fertilizer. So I'll have to come back later and we'll do some fertilizer on this. Here's my piggies. Piggies got big over the winter. Oh, they got big. All right, let's go ahead and unfold. While that's unfolding, I want to, let's do, that should be good enough. You know what? I'm going to go put an AI worker on this one. See how the eye does. That way I can talk and just watch. And it's actually, honestly, after a day of work, yep, we have, y'all know I work at a high school. I got about 2,000 students at the high school. Well, today we had the 8th graders that'll be graduating middle school and coming to our school. We're on campus today, so that brought our student body up for just today up to over 3,000 students. Wow. All right, how we looking? Let's see, we got oats going in the ground. Let's take a look at the map here real quick. We can see we got, okay, needs rolling. Oh, I might have to lease a roller. So it's in the ground, it's growing. What crop type are we looking at? We're looking at oat right here. So, all right, so oats are going in the ground. We're looking good. I need to go roll the, okay, so I need to go roll. How much is a roller? I'm not even sure where they are. Let's go find it. There's that. I need a simple roller for the tractor that I got. Rollers. This one, the roller you can improve the upper soil layer quality of your fields. This one does 12.3 meters, 120 horsepower. Land roller. This was 27 meters. This versus dad would be perfect. Let's customize that. What do we got? License plate? I don't want a license plate on that, but we are going to lease this. Because leased for the grass, the cotton, and the, there we go. We'll do grass after this one, and that's what the planter can, once the seed, I have to go get some seeds. I made seeds. If you, I think you, I don't know if you guys are with me when I made the seeds, but I've got, here on the Stevie map, we got production. So I, put some grain in, put some fertilizer into the plant, made some seeds. I got plenty of seeds. So I don't have to buy seeds. I made seeds. This may be something I might want to do myself because it's kind of hiccuping and I don't know why. So you can see it. It's kind of being a little jerky. I am playing on a server. What in the world is it doing? What the heck was that? This tractor may, I mean, horsepower wise, it's fine. Something's, well, I know the tool is not a mod. You know what? I'm going to stop. I want to control this myself. I'm not liking what we had going on there. Okay, 2 headlands, automatic, work direction. Don't know if I want to do that. I'm just playing with this. Yeah, I think I'll just go with that. Okay. Steering assist. There, it's on. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm going to leave this off and I'm going to go start headlands. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, that does need to be on down. Okay. I forgot about that. That needs to be down because it's the rolling that works that. All right, here we go. Let's hit number 3. And we are in cruise control. Whoa. How about if we hit B and turn it on? There we go. Turning it on is key. Alright, so things I need to do today. We'll see what we get done today. So from here, if I have to, I'll refill seeds, but I want to get this oat crop in. I want to get the seed crop in. Then I think I'll go over and get the roller, and then I have 3 fields I need to roll, and which would be the cotton field needs to be rolled, and I think I can get by with doing that and not destroy the crop. Oh wait, I can't do that. I need a tractor with narrow tires, and I don't have one, so I may just not do rolling. So I might minimize some of the yield back, but I'm still going to be in a good position. Of course, it's always better than the initial fields you get when you start a farm. If you're smart, you buy a field that has crop in it already, whether it's growing, preferably when it's ready to harvest. Grab what you can and make some money off of that. So I always I'm going to wait to see these other fields that I have over here that I haven't purchased. I am going to wait for those to get crops in the ground, see whatever farmer is going to be working those, and then I may end up taking a look and see if there's any contracts for those fields. Work those contracts. Let's see if he picks up the green. It's trying. It's going to do it. It's trying. It's trying. I'm going to have to back up so I can line up with that. All right. It tried. I will give it that. It did try. I'll tell you, this game is not for those that are OCD. It's holy moly. I'll tell you, I mean, when I started playing in 2017, if I missed one little spot on the field, like the 2 rocks that were left behind, okay, I definitely had to go back and go find them. Now I don't care. I mean, it actually helped me not be so OCD on things. You just gotta let the little things go. But anyway, so I hope everybody's doing good. I need some music in the background. Maybe I make these videos, if I'm going to do recordings, maybe I should have some music going in the background, and a little farmer music. Green acres, that kind of stuff. So, as you know, most people are going to be watching this. My members will get to watch this as it gets posted, but for everybody else, it's going to be on Friday. So I hope, you're coming to the end. It'll be Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning is where I've got scheduled, Pacific time. I'm hoping that you guys had a great work week. All right, we're going to pull out, let this come around. There we go. So, and maybe watching this planting and everything might be just the thing. You're home, your feet up, you're watching this on your TV, your laptop, your iPad, whatever, whatever you might be watching it on, adult beverage in hand, or if you don't enjoy it, you just got your favorite beverage, we'll go with that. And you can say, thank goodness the work week is done. I got 2 days off before I have to do it all over again. Now, I think wasn't it Freud that said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result? Well, isn't that what we do when we go to work each week? We do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. I don't know. I think that's one of the beautiful things about military. There's always something different. You can get a job where there's something different. But then again, farming, real life farming would be the thing to do, because then you can come out of your house and, like I said, you see the view. I will have to say that one of the best times in my life, he's an ex-father-in-law now, but was helping my father-in-law. He was raising pistachios, and I went out to go help him. I just wanted to have the experience, and I'm telling you, he had me go out working drip irrigation, fixing drip irrigation, which is something I already knew how to do for my own personal garden. So I was out there walking the trees, and all of a sudden it was like, it was going to be a hot summer day, but that morning it was nice and cool in the shade of the pistachio trees, birds chirping, no other sounds anywhere around. It was just peaceful. And I stopped and I just went, wow, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It's it's hard work, but you know what? You can't beat it. You really can't. All right, hit that H, go ahead, get the line green. There we go. I'm back on track again. This turn it couldn't make, and then we'll just start going. At least this way, doing it myself, using the guided steering here. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to pay somebody to do it, and I feel better, like it's actually getting done right. I don't know what that was and why it looked like I don't know if that was just because I was using a hired worker, but then all of a sudden, my tractor is stuck in the ground. Well, it wasn't even the tractor. It was the rear implement got stuck in the ground and made the tractor do a wheelie. All right, so we can stop here. I'm going to raise this up. And, oh, you know what? I got to raise the front too, because the front's not letting me steer. There we go. Whoa! Oh, I hit Q. That's what I did. Look, I got a wheelie. There we go. Now we're back on again. So I might have to get a heavier tractor. When I bought the front piece, I did add weight to it because it was one of the options. So to add weight to it, but yeah, I just might have to get a heavier tractor or change the tires out and put weights on the tires. So, all right, I'm going to grab that line right there. Let's hit G to make sure I'm on the rear equipment, which is running. I'm going to hit F and get it lined up. And as he's lined up, right about there, I'm going to drop it so it starts planting. There we go. This tractor's been good. I bought it on sale. I don't even know what else is on sale. I'll have to go take a look, see if there's any other tractors that come up, or I just may have to, sell this one when I get enough money, do some contracts, earn some money, and then sell this one and go bigger. And I think one of my favorite is the Klaus. And that's how you pronounce it. It's not Klaus, it's Klaus. German brand. And it's really amazing. And here in this community, I'm in the Central Valley of California, and right where I'm at, it's kind of surprising we don't have a John Deere dealer here. We got a Kubota. I think we have. Oh, I saw Fendt, New Holland. And I don't know what I want to go with. I don't think I want to do. I think I'll go to Klaus, and I might even have to look for a mod to get one that is as heavy as I need. But I like the sound of the Fendt. The Fendts have always, since 2017, the Fendts have always sounded like they sound different to me in the game. They sound more throaty. So we'll go with that. I don't know. I know that, especially, it's like here in the States, everybody goes John Deere. Well, the truth is, that's not the truth. There's always, I can always look and see, what is it we got in the case? I don't know. Well, I'll look. I'll take a nice deep look, deep dive, see what I'm going to go with. I might go Klaus. So I am. This is oats. Oats actually will, and when I'm looking at the reason I wanted oats, I wanted the grain for the chickens. I needed the straw. Oats will produce straw when I harvest. I need the straw for the cattle in the pig pen. One of the mods that I run will allow me to, if I run a contract, will allow me to pick up straw. So you can join my Discord. When you come into the Discord, I gotta fix this, but when you come into Discord, it'll ask you. Well, actually, I think it just assigns you the Run8. So you'll get to see all the Run8 channels. That seems to be the more popular of everything that I do. But once you're in my Discord, you can send me a DM, direct message, and say, hey, I want to get access to your farm sim server. I can go ahead and I'll give you the role for farming simulator. And if you are a member, that's the thing, is you have to be a member. And if you're on the members list, then I'll give you access. I can only, right now I don't have anybody on this map but me. If there's any members that want to be on the map, once again, you're in my Discord anyway. DM me, I will get you in. I will give you a farm of your own, and you can start using my server to do your own farming. Whoa, what happened there? I picked a line. Why aren't you like following the line? Oh, I think it's because it started to roll backwards, that's why. There we go. So oats are going in for the grain, for the chicken. That's to be for the chicken feeds. I can make more seed with it if I need to. I think it takes oats. And then if not, I got barley and wheat, so I'm not really hurting for that to make seeds. But it'll be, like I said, feed for the chicken, straw for the cattle and the pigs. And at least that way I can then sell eggs. I should start getting more honey. I've got a pallet with like 1 case of honey on there, and that appeared just before wintertime. Of course, bees go dormant. They hunker down in their hives, try to stay warm. All right. Oh, why are you not on the ground? That's why it was so easy to turn. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, that was something. I think even on the Saxony map in 20, that's kind of weird what the map is doing right there. It's planting from this perspective. You can see the planting, but it's weird. This particular field has got some issues. But I was looking at the train going by, and I was starting to say, I think even on Saxony, which had 2 different trains, or was it 3? think there were 3 different train lines on there. So you actually had to go put your product in one train, to go to another train, to take it to the third train, to take it to the silo. That's how, it was a 4X map. So it was interesting. I think I did that a couple times just for the giggles of doing it and saying, okay, look, I did it, but then it was more expedient to actually take it and load all my product into a truck and then take it to wherever I needed to take it to than try to get a train to get it there. But it was kind of interesting concept. Getting some compaction here. But it seems only when I'm actually like this. If I raise this up and go, now I've got some field compaction, and that may not be good. But like I said, we'll get the roller. I think the roller might take care of that. Let's look how much of this field was done. I thought I raised you up. I guess I did. Little monologue at the beginning, 30 minutes. I'm thinking we're probably about 50% done with this field, or close to it. I did take time to plow it, so I should not, because I plowed it, I shouldn't get any weeds. But it's also picky too. I'm finding, like, even when you do a contract, if you, it wasn't a mod, but it was a subsoiler in the plow menu. So, okay, it's a plow and it can be used in place of some plows. Okay, fine. But in terms of taking a contract, it didn't count. And I prefer to use something that is, kind of perpendicular to the tractor as opposed to the typical European style. I shouldn't say European style, but the angled plows. Those, I don't know. I just don't like those. That's my personal preference. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just not my preference. And I think that's a little bit of the OCD, because with the subsoilers, I can get better looking straight lines. So I'm seeing some other people that have joined my channel is actually they're playing Farming Simulator as well too. Well, I saw one start to play it, and I guess he's not playing it. I don't know. this one's alright, relatively repaired. I'm thinking I may just go in and add some weights to the wheels. Make the tractor a little bit heavier. There we go. Yeah, we definitely, I can see the end of the tunnel here on a few more passes. And my oat field will be down. We'll swing by and take a look at the cotton field. I don't think, if anything, it might just be starting to come up. I'm not expecting to see any green. Coffee. So anyway, yeah, and you can help too. Keep the Lazy Farmer and coffee. I do have an account on coffee.com. There's a link in the description for the channel description. And yeah, you're welcome. I accept cups of coffee. And thank you to one of my members that actually did it. That was actually came in handy today. I went to the local coffee shop where I go, and I'm like, yep, I'm looking for coffee. And their response was, what a surprise. We have coffee. We can help you. So the nice thing is, though, is when I plant this field, well, not this field, I'm sorry, the grass field. I plant the grass field, that will be, I should get better yield on it, because when I first mowed it, the yield was actually pretty terrible. I didn't get as much as I thought I would get, so I plowed it, because the field needed plowing, so I plowed it, and then I put lime down. That's why the field's white here, because I put lime down here. And it's got a little bit of fertilization on it. So I'll go back down with this implement here, and we'll put some grass in, and then I'll come back and I'll throw some fertilizer down. I was actually almost considering putting oilseed down first. I figured, no, I'm not going to do oilseed for grass. So I'll get some grass in the field. So I'll have grass I can do, and then, like I said, then after that it'll be potatoes. And that's going to be done even if I don't, I mean, my streams are 2 hours long. I keep them right about there. So even if I don't get to that, potatoes will go in the ground today. So I'll definitely have 3 fields in the ground ready to go, 4 total, because cotton's already been in the ground since February. I put them in as soon as possible because I want to be able to turn that field as soon as I can harvest the cotton. Then I'll give it a harvest. We'll look at the calendar here. If I was letting AI run this, then I'll look at the calendar. So I got sidetracked in my mind because I was looking at the cattle and how their field, their pasture looks, and it looks kind of brown with some green spots in there. So we'll wait and see if that greens up as we get into spring. I guess March, April, springtime. So, and then tomorrow, according to the weather report I saw, I think tomorrow they're expecting tornadoes in this area. That's fine. You can have all the tornadoes you want as long as it's on the other side of the map where I don't own property. But knowing my luck, oh, you own property there? The tornado's going to touch down right on your house. Good luck. And Grandpa down there who just stands downstairs, I think he's got issues. But he's he's hidden in the back corner over there. I think he thinks that ice is coming for him. Grandpa, I told you, you're okay. You got your papers. Okay. Let's actually, here's something you guys you can leave me a message in the chat for this video, or you can leave me a message in my Discord. But I'm looking for some server hardware, and it's for Run8. It's nothing special other than just Run8, so I don't need a whole lot. I did find a motherboard that will page, and that means I got to run Windows Pro, but I think it's Windows Pro, but I'm not. I'm going to be using Proxmox, so it runs off of Debian, but I found a motherboard that will do 96 gigs of memory, and which is fine. I mean, I know there's out there, but I mean, if I can just, instead of buying a bunch of pieces, which I don't mind, but for a Run8 server, I'd rather just buy something not too expensive. I mean, worst case scenario, I guess I can go to PC Part Picker and design one. But yeah, I just don't want a lot. I don't want to go overboard. Not for Run8. Run8 doesn't need it. Run8's when you run a server and run it headless, very little. In fact, if I can get away from the hosting service I'm using on Farming Sim, I'd rather do the same thing. Run Farming Sim under a Linux or a Linux derivative. So, whoops. Come on, get back on track. But anyway, if you guys have any ideas, if I can get it for at least under 2,000, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I think I'm targeting about that. Oops, forgot to raise the back so I can turn easier. Probably could have done just some more headlands. I think it was easier doing the headlands than going back and forth. But it looks like I got about, what, this, 1, 2, 3 more passes maybe, and I'm done with this field. Which will be, without the monologue, would be about 45 minutes. But I monologued for a while, so I don't know if it was about 15 minutes worth of monologue time. But I got to take away 5 minutes at the beginning. So we're sitting at about 45 minutes, and right now, total of 50 minutes recording time, but about 45 minutes of play time of actually doing something on the farm. So here we go. We'll get this done, get this field in, then we'll go over and I'll refill with seeds, change it to grass. I think one more pass. That card just spawned in. Now I've noticed too, speaking of the traffic, I might have to turn it off, turn it back on again, reset it. I don't know if that'll will, but I've seen cars like just all of a sudden you see this streak go across the screen and the car ends up over, somewhere like, where did you come from and what is going on? That's a server issue. But yeah, I mean, I've got another copy of Farm Sim, so I could literally start my own server instead of using a hosting service. But hosting services, I'm using Fragnet. They're not bad. I've always had good luck with it. I've tried others. But yeah, Fragnet's always taken good care of me. The response time on their tickets are really pretty good. Other services I've had to wait like a day, 2 to get a response. Fragnet has usually been about like an hour. So alright, let's go ahead. This field is planted, so we're going to go ahead and fold this up. Front one is up off the ground, so we're going to, while it's folding, we're going to go ahead and drive down. So the white one there, that's field 3. Oh, the lambs are playing. The next one over, I forgot what number that field it is, but that is, I think that's 4 or 2. Can't remember. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's 2. That's cotton. And then the next one over is going to be grass, which is where I'm going to go get some seed. Oh, I want to go to my seed factory. I don't want to buy seed. Oh, there we go. Seed. Okay, that's what that is, seed. Alright, that was quick. Alright, we're moving on. Didn't have to pay anything because I own that seed. Alright, this white field in front of us over here. Before I go any farther, and I forget, because I've done that in the past. See, that's canola, long grain rice. I don't want that. Oil seed. I want grass. There we go. And this whole big field over here is going to be grass. I think I'm going to give myself some more headlands. Number of headlands 2. Let's go 4. There we go. And this is going along with that road there. Perfect. Okay, steering assist. 4 headlands. Here we go. Grass is going down. So even with the monologue, got one field done in under an hour. So I'm thinking, because I don't think you roll a potato field. So I think after I get this field in, I may go over, as we go around the other way and take a look at the other field. Then, as we take a look at the other field over there, I'll take a look at it. If it doesn't look like it's growing, I may go ahead and grab the roller and go roll it. But if there's green, if there's shoots coming up, I'm going to go ahead. I know it's growing, but then I think I might just leave it. But if I don't see anything coming up out of the ground, then I'm going to go ahead and go grab a roller, and then I'll roll all 3 fields, maximize my yield. Cheep, cheep. Looks like something's coming up. Whoa, back up, back up. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I got shoots coming up over there, so I can't roll that field. And I couldn't roll it when I planted because it was covered in snow. So we'll just let the cotton go. And that'll be another lease tractor I'm going to grab. I'll have to get that one. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I roll it, will it damage it? I mean, I don't know. I could try it at least. Or, for lack of a better description, I could turn crop destruction off and then roll it. Hmm. There we go, lined up. Coffee's cold already. All right, so we're almost done with headland number 2. Then we'll do 3, 4, and then we'll start doing the up downs, which that shouldn't take too long. It's amazing though, like the grass seed is barely going down. Okay. Okay. This is the fourth headland. We'll finish this one. I guess I did these because I wanted to basically just see if it was going to go faster. And I guess really not, because no matter what I do, well, you know, except for doing the up downs, you got to stop and turn. And I'm doing this manually, and I'm doing it off a keyboard. So that's why I chose headlands, to see, well, it's a longer run. Is it going to go faster? Maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, I'm not even 10 minutes into the second hour of my stream, and this field's almost done. So, maybe. But if it's anything like 2019 or 2022, doing a grass field this way, I ended up with some really good grass fields and a lot of extreme yield, and I only have to do the planting once. That's the nice thing, because grass just, you know, cut it back and then it grows again, cut it back and grows it. It's the gift that keeps on giving, and every once in a while you throw some fertilizer on it to boost it, and then come out and weed it. So, and I got, you know, we've got the bunker over there too, so I could always, you know, if I wanted to, well, if I wanted to make silage, I could do it in the bunker. But Stevie also gave me a in this map a place to where I can dump grass and it'll turn it into silage already. So it's like once a week I can come out here and dump some grass into. You know what? I want to go the other way. I think I need to go make right turns, because these are kind of going away from me. So I think coming down here is probably the best bet. Either way, the end's going to be away from me. I wonder. Oh, it's that road over there. Okay. Never mind. Let's go down to this end. I think it might, just my perspective is I'm looking at it wrong. Either way, it's going to be the turns. They're going to be a little bit challenging. Okay, well, maybe if I do every other one. I was turning without lifting the implement. I'm just have to get the end and actually make the turn. Lift the implement, make the turn. Skip every other one, and then do it on the way back. Do the opposite ones on the way back. I was just thinking too. I mean, the grass I could also turn into silage and then take it over to the biogas plant. But then that led me to the thought of I want pumps and hoses back. I like pumps and hoses from last year's. It was different. It was. I mean, I like the fact when you got pumps and hoses, it wasn't just about the pumps and the hoses. You also got some really good utilities on the biogas plants and way to make more energy and make more money. And so, you burn off the methane and you generate electricity, and on top of that, you ended up with digestate that could go on the fields, and then that's where you ran the hose out and you had a pump to pump the digestate down the hose, and then you run around, and it was really pretty cool. I mean, it was a really good pack, and I do hope that they bring that to Farm Sim 25. And with the hopes of them bringing it over, I'm thinking about buying the 1 year pass, multi-pass. So we'll see. It's something to think about. Depending on time, yeah, if I can get this field done, I'm already got 45 minutes left of the stream. So if I get this field done, what I'll do is I'll go run up, grab the planter and the weight, come down, load the planter with potatoes, or at least seeds, and then I can start. I don't have to go that far to go get the equipment. And at that point, if I start the potato field, planting the potato field on stream, I will not end the stream until I finish the potato field. So it may be longer than 2 hours. Bonus stream. The detail is amazing. Whoops. You can hit J all you want, but you gotta hit H in order to turn that line green to activate it so that it follows. It's a small thing. Yeah, the other thing I could do too is go find the new fields that Stevie put in here for logging. He put in new fields and new trees. So I could always do some logging to get some money as well too. There's a lot of things I could do. I mean, but he did give me a lot of storage buildings that have solar panels on the top, and I'm not sure. I gotta go and look. I keep forgetting to look, but I think I might even hold like that wind turbine in the upper left-hand corner there. I think I might own that one as well too, but it's generating electricity, and I'm not using all the electricity. I did discover that if I leave the plants active, basically running so they can make product, whether it's seed or anything like that, that's using up electricity, and I don't make any money off of that. So if I'm not using a plant, deactivate it, and it increases the amount of money I get back. Alright, so then we'll just go, we'll do this one. And then I'll go to the one on my left, and then I'll, work my way back to the other side of the field. So I should, probably about another 10, 15 minutes maybe, tops. Then I'll go get the planter and in the weight and we'll go plant potatoes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 passes. I'll be done. One, two, three, 4. Okay. This won't take that long. Yep, 4. Straight ahead's a planet I'll never use. Basically, it's a place where you can drop your stones. It's just, you can sell stones down there, and it turns around and makes lime, and you can buy the lime back. So it's like, why would I sell my stones for one price? And I seem to recall when I first started playing on this map, on the original one that came with the game, I think you sell the stones there, and then you don't get the lime for free, and the lime costs more than what you sold the stones for. So why would I do that? And then, especially with this map, I also have, you know, um, my own lime for, production facility. So as long as if I do plowing for somebody and then they have stones, I go or a stone picking contract, then at least I'll go out there and pick up the stones off the field, and that's usually what matters. And if I have to get rid of the stones, then I can put them in, run down here and put them in my own factory. So I'm looking for stone picking contracts that'll help me produce lime in my own facility. All right, we just got, I think, about a minute each one, if even that, and then we're out of here. We're going to go grab that potato planter and go plant the potatoes. So I have, like I was saying, I got grass, which goes to the sheep. I can turn grass into hay, and I can either tether it myself and then windrow it, or just pick it up. And I did see a mod. I mean, I was almost tempted to get the mod that has the balers with the wings on it. So then you don't really even need to windrow it. You just drive around and it windrows right into the baler. Now, I've yet to see one of those in real life. I'm not saying they don't exist. It's because I was talking about the Elo or whatever it is, stone picker with the wings that come out and they brings the stones into the center. I didn't think that was legit. I liked it. Didn't think it was legit until I actually drove by one of the farms here by where I live, and I'm like, oh my god, that is a thing. So I use it all the time, and I guess that comes back from, like, was it 2017? People were putting out some really crazy mods out there. I mean, the one that comes to my mind is the skyscraper plow. When it folded up, I mean, it was like just this huge, magnificent tower behind the tractor. You'd have to scroll all the way out in order to be able to see the top of it. And then, of course, they gave it no collision, lightweight, so the lightest, cheapest tractor could pull it. It would plow a field at like 20 miles an hour, and when you unfolded it, it was so wide that most fields would get plowed in one pass at 20 miles an hour, and yeah, it just not realistic. But that was before I was streaming. That would actually come under the heading of streaming tool, field preparation. But then you don't need that, which is stupid, because then you got the developer mode, so you can go in and change any field to whatever state you want it in. Alright, I gotta unfold it to put it down. It's a good planter. Tractor held it good enough. All right, let's go get the weight and the potato planter. This shouldn't take too long. That's a kind of a small field. Thing with potatoes is like you plant that is only a 450 pound weight. This other one's going to be a little bit heavier, which means I actually should sell that 450. I went from a 450 to a 750. But the thing with potatoes, man, it doesn't take a big field. You get a lot of potatoes when it's harvested, and honestly, it's to make pig food. That's what it's going to go. All the potatoes are going to go into the factory to make pig food. So, yeah, pig food. Now, I need to look it up, and maybe you guys can send me a message as to what it's for, but there was a time when, you made like TMR for the cattle. And then there were minerals, and you would actually put in minerals so it enriched the TMR. But there was a gauge, and I guess it was, you know what, maybe it's on the TMR mixer now that I'm talking it out loud. I think that's maybe where I'm missing, is I'm not seeing it anywhere, and I'm thinking maybe, yeah, it's the TMR mixer that would show how much of the mineral I need to put in. Because it's not in the factory that I have, or the little. All right, that's a little bigger weight. All right. God, I haven't used one of these in like forever. So it says I can put potatoes in there. So if I have potatoes in storage, which I can go look at my silo, see if I got potatoes in storage. Or I can put seed in here. If Stevie gave me potatoes in storage, then I'll use the potatoes in storage and plant that. Save my seeds for later on. That's my thought. Let's see. Do I have potatoes? Oh, I'm not getting a trigger, but let's see. Seeds are in there. I don't know how I can store seeds. Oh, I don't see. Yeah, I got 0 liters of potatoes. That's why. So, all right. So we're going to go over here and let's grab some seeds. All right. I don't think I'm going to do... It's going to be interesting. Got a tree here. Alright, I don't think I am going to do steering assist, but I'm not going to do any headlands. Well, it says 1. And he's actually bending around. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you're going to hang up on that tree, aren't you? No? Okay. This field's got the same issue with the lime. Kind of doing that little ghosting overlay thing. You can see when it depending on which angle I look at it from. I like the way they did the furrows on this one. The old potato looked like it was more squared off. I don't know why. This is the first time I used this one in 25, and I like the looks of it. All right. Yeah, this field should give me a good amount of potatoes. Then it'll give me a choice of what machine I want to use to actually harvest the potatoes when they come up. Not the way I wanted to go, but that's all right. I'll go down here. Don't have to turn it on. I guess it plants. That's interesting. Huh? Hard doing this on a keyboard. Somebody knocked that sign down. Wasn't me. Swear, wasn't me. You know, the way I'm working this field, I probably could have just forgotten, doing the headlands and just did the up-down. All right. Yeah, I think I did. So, I'm looking at this. Here's where my OCD cuts in because all lines aren't the same. But it doesn't really matter. We'll still harvest the same. But I could have just done like the up downs and did parallel along the road. And everything would have been perfect. But that's alright. And now I got a potato planter, and if somebody has a contract, hey, I need more potatoes planted, I could use my equipment and get more money. Excuse me, I want to borrow equipment. It's honestly harvesting potatoes not one of my favorite things to do. Oh, I thought it was up. Oops. There we go. I had 3 fields planted in 2 hours. That's not bad. All my fields have something growing on it. I just question whether I can actually plant or roll that cotton field without destroying the crop. That's the only thing I'm questioning. Okay, come up here. Just gotta finish this stuff up here. this pass and that pass, and I think that might be it. I might have to do one little touch-up pass. Nope. This last pass right here. Whoa. That was me. That was me. Get my fingers on the right keys. Oh, I'm on the front. That's I'm hitting the wrong keys. Like I said, get my fingers on the right keys, guys. And this field is finished. I don't know what the, oh, I hit the wrong. Once again, get my fingers on the right keys. There you go. Where will I park this? I don't want to get so it's out of the way. Oh, whoa, 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 dude! Call instead of the lazy farmer, call it the drunken farmer. Yeah, I think I'm just, for right now, I'm just going to put it underneath this shed and we'll call it good. I can move things around. Yeah, see, you're going to back into the pole, dude. We just had that shed built. Don't break it. So he's going to go for the other pole. Yeah, steering wheel. That's good enough. Alright, I want to go look at these fields real quick. And then we're going to go run over and go get the roller. I'm just curious, actually. Alright, we got potatoes in the ground. We have cotton, we got grass, and we have oats. I don't own these fields yet. Crop types growth. Everything's growing because it's in the ground. That makes sense. And then we have does not need rolling but needs fertilizing. So I may go throw some fertilizer down on that, give a darker state of fertilizer. These need fertilizer, but these three need rolling, so we're going to go get the roller. I don't have to roll that, but I do have to roll the others. And I'm going to go take a look and see if, now the cotton crop is strictly for money. So I will set, whoa, mail truck just spawned in. Oh yeah, that's the one time you decide you want to stop. Half the time they just blow the stop sign. At least he did a little stop and go. All right. Grab the roller, go back, and I'll start with the oat field first, then the grass field, and then I might try to do the cotton field. But cotton strictly for cash. Either I'm gonna, get it. I don't own the factory to make textiles, but I'll just take it over wherever it happens to be selling, or if I have to sit on it, I don't know if I can store it. But yeah, if I have to, I'll sit on, because I am running the mod that basically shows me when's the best time to sell your product so you can get the most cash. Because the markets fluctuate, and that's actually modeled in the simulator, which is actually pretty interesting that they do that. See? That guy just blew the stop sign. He's German, can't. The sign says stop. But I guess, in Germany, they can't read English. Let's go pull on here. We go. All right. We are going to turn the AI worker loose. He's got one headland. That'll be good. H. Hold down the H to get the AI. Hit H to spawn him. So you gonna do it? There he goes. I would think the wheels would definitely turn, but I don't know what he's doing right now. We're gonna start with a circle. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he knows what he's doing. Oh. Got a dark blue, so I may not have to throw fertilizer down, at least on the oat field. Yeah, you look at how dark that blue is. Well, that was already dark blue to begin with. So it's just running the roller on it now to tuck the seed bed in. It's kind of an interesting thing. You need to roll so you can compact the ground in. But then you got to plow it or cultivate it. With that train's wigging out over there. Stats on the computer are fine. Server issues. We were seeing a little bit of work on the computer slowing down and stuff too. I think what's happened is with the underground fiber cable that goes across the ocean floor around the Baltic Sea. There's like 11 of them that have been damaged. And they've got ships in the area. They're monitoring to see what's going on. I'm going to tell you right, there's a few months ago I read an article that the Chinese developed a ship that's what they're doing, is they're going around and they're damaging, on purpose, they're damaging underground network cables for the internet that on the seabed floor. And while they're doing that, there's another one of their ships that's laying cables. So really what they're doing is they're damaging existing cables and they're laying brand new cables, and they want everybody to come over to their cables because they want to monitor, not only do they want to monitor their own information, they want to monitor the world's information. So yeah, that's shenanigans, and I think that's what's happening. Because the server is actually in Los Angeles, so I should not be that impacted. But if these cables that go across the seabed floors are getting damaged, that means there's more and more traffic being filtered down to one good cable. So it slows the information down and it backs things up, and yeah, it's. So I don't normally like to talk politics, but I read the articles, and I'm like, this is not good. I know exactly what they're trying to do. So it's interesting. After rolling, I'm looking at the color of the field there. Yeah, it's going from dark brown to light brown, but I mean it's. So the colors are already changing based upon, what's coming up. So we'll see. But anyway, it's good. So I said I wasn't going to stop the stream until all the fields are down. The 3 fields that I wanted to get down, the grass, the oats, and the potatoes, they're in the ground. So cotton is on. I've got 4 fields. Cotton was my first field. Oats, which is this field here, was my second one. Then grass was my third one, and then potato was my fourth one. So all 4 fields that I own have something growing on it now. I just need to roll 3 of those fields, or 2 of those fields. The grass and definitely the grass and the oats. I don't know. I'm really nervous about taking the roller over to the cotton field and rolling it, because I couldn't roll it in February. I guess I could have, but I didn't. So but we already missed a spot, but it is what it is. We missed one little tiny spot. My good buddy, Farmer Lord, may he rest in peace. Yeah, it was. He would look at that one spot and would go over it and over it and over it again because his OCD. Hey, I got to get that one spot. That one little tiny spot is not going to make a bit of difference when you go to harvest. It really isn't. You're still going to get the amount of harvest you're going to get. So, and in real life, you're not going to do that because you're just going to waste. You're going to waste a lot of diesel. And if you look, I started with almost a full tank. I'm at half a tank just in doing what I'm doing today. So I'm going to be spending money on diesel here in a little bit. Which I need to look. I wonder if there's a plant on this map that actually produces diesel. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to buy it. So some of the product that I put, like in other maps, canola could be dropped off at a plant to produce diesel. So if I can do that, then I'm going to do that. So, but here we are. We're like right at the 2-hour mark. So that's honestly, we're doing really good. We're rolling this field. This field will be finished. I'll finish the other ones off map. I don't need to do it. But this was a good stream. I liked it. 3 fields planted. Moderate sized fields, not super overly large fields, but just some moderate sized fields. And we're good to go. Now, as I'm sitting here, I'm looking across the railroad tracks. What's over there? Field 97 is right over there. Or am I looking at field 10? Going this way, I'm looking off. I think it's field 10. What is field 10? Field 10 is grass. How much they want for that field? $476,000 for that particular field. Something to think about. If it stays grass, stubble tillage. So anyway, soil composition. Yep, needs rolling. It's being rolled. One little tiny spot. I'm not going to worry about it. Need to roll this one, and then I'll look at this one. I might do a little test on the corner here. And if I can drive through with this tractor and this roller and not damage the crop as young as the crop is, then I will roll that field too. And then it's just a matter of getting on there and throwing fertilizer down so I can get that dark blue fertilizer state. So I got two state fertilizer, light blue, dark blue. This is light blue. I need to go down here, drive down here too. Spread fertilizer on that one, this one, and this one. And then I believe my fields, I'm just waiting. Then I'll be at a point where I'm just waiting for them to grow, which means I'm going to be out there doing contracts. What contracts do we have? See what's coming up. So I got Deadwood. Here's some fertilizing contracts, $18,000. I got my own fertilizer. Yeah, I got my own fertilizer. And that's on, what was surprised? It's field 10. Right across the road. You know what? I'm going to take that contract. And I've got my own stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and accept that contract. Make 18,000. So I got rolling to do, and then I got a contract to do that I'm going to do today. So there we go. All right, well that's it. 2 hours went by pretty quick. Always quick when you're having fun. So, yep, once again, my name is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer. You can catch me doing Run 8 on Saturday mornings, but not this Saturday morning. I'm doing it Sunday mornings. So check out my channel just to keep an eye out, because I'll get that set up with a date as to when I plan on doing that. That typically is always a live stream. I will be planning another operating session. I will probably have one in... not this Sunday. I'm working Saturday, so not this Sunday, not the following Saturday. The Saturday after that, I believe, will be an operating session. And that's just because that'll be the start of a week vacation, because I do work at an educational center, a school, and we get that entire week off. So I might start that entire week off as with an operating session. And I'm already leaning toward doing a Run 8 operating session on the Southwest server for Southwest Rail Simulations. They've become a really good partner with the Lazy Farmer simulations, so we will be down there showcasing their server and how they do things, because they're just, yeah, they're actually a good group of people. So if you're into train simulators, catch me on Run 8 Train Simulator. And so again, I will see you guys in a week, 1 week from today for Farm Sim Friday, which will put us in April. And once again, we'll probably be looking at a farm. What do we got to do here to maybe, weed? We'll take care of our fields first. And if there's nothing to do, then we just got nothing. All we have left is contracts and finding ways to take care of the animals. We got to do that as well too. Right now, I looked at them a couple days ago. They had plenty of food. They just need some resources. So we got some of that, but we'll get them taken care of. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time. So, and once again, don't forget to subscribe, share, give me that thumbs up, because that does help the analytics. That's the like piece. And then share it out. Farm Sim, hey, check this guy out. He's okay. I hope I'm okay. So anyway, I will catch you guys later. And this is the Lazy Farmer. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.